What's up, people? YouTube, this channel, bringing you guys another video to the channel, and today we're going to be giving you guys my first impressions, or kind of like my initial review of Call of Duty Vanguard. Vanguard has been out for a little over a day now. It is November 6th, and I've been playing it a lot. I think I have like 7 hours of in-game time so far. Which is good. I mean, that's just in game. That doesn't include the menus and, you know, editing things and doing stuff, videos, whatever. So I think I'm qualified to give a good first impressions / initial review video. That is exactly what is going to be happening here today. Before I jump into all of that, if you guys can go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content. Tons and tons and tons of more content coming to the channel as far as Vanguard goes over the next week to months, and hopefully the entire year if the game manages to stay alive long enough for that and going into Warzone and all that stuff. So if that's something that interests you, please go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe for more content. Comment down below what you would like to see on the channel, and let's go ahead and jump into the review. So the initial hype train for this game left the station extremely late for me. I was interested in the game. I knew I was going to get it. I knew that I was going to enjoy it to an extent, just like I have pretty much every Call of Duty over the last several years. But I did not know how much I was going to genuinely like the game. Coming off of Cold War, where I liked the multiplayer, but I didn't love it, and I really loved the zombies, I was looking at both of these modes, and I was thinking, a faster-paced Modern Warfare, and it's really up to the maps, with a great map selection for Vanguard, which I was looking forward to, and a zombies mode which just looked blatantly awful. I'm gonna be honest, it looked very doom and gloom, especially going into those last couple of days before launch, all the leaks coming out, and I can say for a fact that I am not a fan of the zombies mode. I don't hate the camos as much as a lot of other people do. I think the camos look pretty good. They're not better than the multiplayer camos, but I do like them, and I'm going to go for them. But the zombies mode, I can tell, is very rushed. It's very bare bones. They just kind of had to throw something together. I love the concept of the demons and all of that stuff, and I think that's going in a good direction. I think that they have the potential to make this zombies mode really good, but they need to completely scrap any plans that they had to ditch the typical round-based zombies. There needs to be round-based zombies maps. It is a zombies game that needs to be there. But they can take this mode that they have developed and they can build upon that in order to make that mode feel more fleshed out and better. I'm okay with that. There just still needs to be round-based modes. That's pretty much all I'm going to say on zombies, because there isn't a lot of content there to really review. So I'm just going to leave that as it is. And I actually don't even know if I have zombies gameplay. I guess you'll know by what's in the background of this video. Now, transitioning over to the multiplayer. I haven't played campaign yet. That is going to be a let's play that I'm not worried about. I'm not putting that into my initial review. But the multiplayer, I am genuinely surprised. I thought that this multiplayer was going to be a game that I just kind of thought was acceptable. It was just okay. But out of the last 3 years, Modern Warfare, Cold War, and this game, as of right now, this is by far the most enjoyable multiplayer experience that I've had. Now, I had a lot of issues with Cold War, and I feel like Cold War's multiplayer could have been better than this, but I'm going to be upfront, and I'm just going to say the blitz pacing has completely saved the multiplayer for me. It makes every match feel crazy intense. It feels like there's so many possibilities of being able to go off and get crazy kill streaks and just do insane stuff every single game, and it's a great feeling. I'm not a fan of the time period necessarily. It's not that I don't like World War II. I love that time period as far as history. I've been crazy about that since I was a kid, but it's so played out. We've seen it so many times. I'm not necessarily interested in using the old-timey weapons again, but it wasn't enough to make me say I didn't want the game. I felt like that was just kind of whatever. They have done a very good job of making this feel not old-timey in an old-timey setting. Like the gunsmith and all the attachments and variations, I feel like you can get more creative with these guns than we've been able to in the last 2 games, as far as turning an assault rifle into like an SMG almost, or vice versa. You can really put your own personal touch onto stuff and work around what you think is best. So I definitely like the multiplayer. of this game so far. The maps, again, that also really saved this game. There's only one map that I can think of that I absolutely do not like and I never want to play on it, and that is Tuscan. All the other maps are either okay to great, honestly. Like, this is the best map selection we've had in years, and this is the most maps at launch that I've probably liked since Black Ops 2, I would say. Yeah, I would say Black Ops 2 is pretty fair. I also really like the operator system that they have going on. It feels unique. It feels like there's something to work towards. There's another level of grind. The challenges in game, I actually kind of want to try to 100% complete every challenge in the game. I don't know if I'll do that, but the content is there. The drive, the interest, it's all there. And for the last couple of years, the games have been really lacking that. I mean, there's a lot of weapons at launch. We know here in about 3 weeks to a month, we're getting I believe three new multiplayer weapons, 3 new maps. Like, it's kind of crazy. And then here in about a week, we're getting shipment. So the content is there more than it's ever been, and that is really all I needed, and I never realized how much I needed that. The time to kill is a little bit fast, in my opinion. There are some times where I can't tell if I'm playing hardcore or core, but it's not as bad as Modern Warfare 2019. Everybody plays different. Nobody is sitting in these weird little corners and everything like that and being super campy. Now, I will say everybody is using meta weapons, so everybody that I run into is running the MP40 and the STG-44. But that doesn't bother me that much because within the blitz pacing, I feel like skill-based matchmaking isn't as prevalent. It's not as in my face. I don't feel like I'm constantly fighting a system that I can't see because there's so many people that you can't be fixated on, oh my god, this one guy is so good, when you're fighting against 20 other people. It's just chaos all the time. You can't really even focus on that because you have to learn to accept that you're going to die randomly a lot. And when that's happening, you don't really care that much about how good somebody on the other team is versus when you're playing a 6v6 or a 10v10 match on a 3-lane competitive map and you're constantly running into people holding these choke points and it feels like you're never getting a breath in a casual environment that you're looking for. I feel like Vanguard does the best to bring that casual environment in any of the last 3 Call of Duty games. I feel like it is a game that I can come home and I can just mindlessly play, work on camo challenges, work on whatever, and just play with friends. And that is exactly what I've wanted in a Call of Duty for a very long time. So as of right now, the multiplayer experience for me is like I'll say it's an 8.5 out of 10. I won't give it that 9 stamp just quite yet because there is some fine tuning that has to happen. They need to work on these servers a little bit. They're a little bit wonky. There are some bugs. But if it wasn't for that stuff, I would give this probably a 9 out of 10, and it would be up there in that probably top 3 or 4 multiplayer experiences for me out of the entire Call of Duty franchise. I am really enjoying it that much on the multiplayer side alone. Also, when it comes to camo challenges, I love grinding camos, but they do need to work on some of these camo challenges. It feels like they just kind of copy and pasted them from one gun class to another when they really don't work. There's no reason that I should be trying to get 100 point-blank kills with LMGs or sniper rifles or ARs or marksman rifles. Those need to be fine-tuned. I don't know what they need to put them as, but that just does not work. But basically, that is everything that I have to talk about in this video, guys. If you did enjoy the video, hit the like button. How are you guys enjoying Vanguard so far? Leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. And subscribe if you are new to the channel. Deuces.